Here's another tool in awakening the primal voice. So you can imagine that your head is the head of a snake. So the primal voice I also call the Shakti voice, which is the voice of creative potential. And Shakti energy is Kundalini energy. So it's this snake, creative, dormant energy in most people because it's so huge and powerful. So an easy practice to do is just this. Like, it seems so simplified, but to let your head have sensual movement. And as you do, your hips might have sensual movement. And mine are right now. You just can't see them. So the head and the hips are sensual. They're moving. And you connect it in with your breath. And this sound, it's a pleasure sound. To wake up our Shakti, our primal force of creativity, we have to tap into our pleasure. We also have to tap into the dormant pain that's locked within the tissues, and we'll get there. Let's start with pleasure. Because often the pleasure is going to also reveal where the stagnant trauma is in the body, because most likely we acquired trauma in the tissues when we were in a state of pleasure and then contracted around it, like that's not okay, or in a fully open pleasure state and something then comes in and hurts, because we're fully open. So we start with pleasure. So letting your head move, letting those hips move. I can't see them. You can't see mine. Letting it move, letting yourself smile. Oh yeah, life's working for me. Opening up to the life force, moving, fluid, awesome, yeah. And then connecting it into and I giggle because, maybe there's something still there for me, because maybe, I don't know, or maybe it's just is so joyful. Maybe that's the giggle. You see what your reaction is. Maybe it's arousal. That's okay. Then again, like the other exercise, Good, and then you wind it back down. You can do that as long as you want.